what I'm going to do here is, trap review. Now this right here is what I normally run for coyotes, fox, cats, whatever. Duke number 4, full coiled, center located, 3 points of swivel by Maine state law, She's night latched, not that well, but you can see it, closed jaw, that's what I prefer on the bigger traps. And then we'll get to the subject of interest right here. This right here is a Bridger number 2 dogless. I just picked me up a dozen of these last fall to run on my canine line. I actually got rid of my old Duke number 2s to get these because I figured that they were going to be a lot better. And when they showed up from the factory, they were decent. I mean, they come base plated, they come with some decent swivel, decent chain. And I was really intrigued by this dogless design. But as I'll show you guys here, some of the key points and differences and stuff like that. And just give me a second. Alright, so first of all, the key difference here is that this comes factory night latched. Get that sun out of your view, maybe this thing will focus. Either way, you can probably see that. Now I'll set these and be right. Alright, so I got these all set up, and as you can see, jaw spread difference. First off, right off the bat, this one I believe has a 6-inch jaw spread like most Bridges. This one has a 6.5-inch jaw spread. Now the lever design, about the same. I mean, just a little bit bigger. But the one thing I did to these is I 4-coiled them. These come factory 4-coiled, just like that. Now, I'll let you see how level you have to get these. If my tripod will work. There we go. Now on these, push that jaw down. For a 4-coiled trap, that loose jaw fits pretty level. And then you can tune them. Sorry for the bad camera work, but tune them down. There we go. She sits pretty flat with a little bit of tinkering. Move that out of my way. She sits pretty flat. Offset jaw, other jaw, spin her all around. She sits fine. And my normal takeaway standard Duke number 4 that I run for everything. This too sits decently flat. Just like that. A little on the high side, but I don't mind that for gray fox. And pretty much the gist of that. Now, that one is going to fire just like this one. See? Just like that. The big takeaway that I took from this year is I had pullouts in this. I don't know what for or anything. Running everything exactly the same, pan tension and everything. These held critters for me this year. I didn't catch a single thing in this. I had a fisher and a skunk pull out of these. I don't know how exactly this happens, if it's the jaw spread, or if it's this offset. This offset's rather large for my liking, but I mean it's a 1/4 of an inch jaw spread. And I mean, my takeaway from this is I probably will not be buying any more of these. I mean, I know a lot of guys have great success with these things, but you can't really set these things up any more closer to the way I do. And my old standbys work, and this new design doesn't seem to be. So that's pretty much my takeaway from this, doing a little bit of review on these. I think they're a great heavy duty trap. I really like the Bridger base plate, and I know Duke is coming out with a number 2. It's very similar to this, besides it's not dogless. But another thing people might ask is why I 4-coiled these. I also bought, 2 years ago, I bought some of the new Bridger 1.75s. And within a year, the springs were so weak, I had to either replace the springs or send basically new traps to the muskrat line because they just weren't holding. I had a porcupine and he bent the pan on that. They weren't very structurally sound, in my opinion, and, you know, just my takeaway on it. So, guess I will see you guys or talk to you guys later, and have a great summer.